Hey, well, it's still Saturday, February 6th there, and this is the second of the three videos I'm doing for the second round of the WBC Super Middleweight tourney there that's being put on by Showtime. And this one is Allan Green versus Andre Ward. This should be a pretty exciting fight. So what I'm going to do is I'll break down the fighters, and then I'm going to give my prediction as always, right? Okay. Now, take these broken wings, never fly again. Oh, I'm still doing the video. We got Allan Green, who's 29-1 with 20 knockouts. And, the first thing you notice with him is you see that one loss. And you think to yourself, well, who did he lose to? And then you look further into it, and then you see he lost to Edison Miranda. You know, the guy that Ward just schooled the crap out of, like a year ago. Like whipped him good. Made me look really bad on a prediction. Yeah, Ward, thanks, bud. So I went through it, and there's not a lot out there on him. And I watched that fight solidly and watched it all the way through. And then I watched his fight against De.O.G and a little on Sims. And the one thing you notice with him is the blueprint to fighting Allan Green is to take your right hand and put it right here upside your head and don't move it. If he doesn't get you with the left hook, he's not getting you with anything else. He's beat some guys, obviously Sims, Ruben Williams, those guys. He's got decent power, but he goes the distance with better fighters. The better the fighter is, the better they are. Harder is to knock them out because they learn you, they study you, and they realize if you're fighting Allan Green, you never drop your right hand. It's right here, the whole time. You don't veer from it. What do? Right hand, right here. You don't veer from it. He holds his left low, still has a pawing jab when he comes out there. He really doesn't double up the jab. It's more of a range finder for some reason. I don't know. He has some speed when he chooses to throw his punches. Not a lot of movement out of him. You would, seeing that he keeps his right low, so he is open for left hooks as well. He's open for right hand. He's open for hook. Dude gets hit a lot more than you'd think. He occasionally throws his combos. When he lets his hands go, he throws some nice combos, and they're pretty decent. They're actually pretty nice. Problem is he doesn't do that a whole lot. He's okay with counterpunching. He's not great at it. He's not really good at it. He's okay with it. Occasionally he'll time you. He couldn't time Miranda for nothing, and Miranda's not fast. But he couldn't time him. He knew the right hand was coming. He couldn't put his hands up to block it. How's he going to time somebody, Doesn't do well with the pressure. Miranda put the pressure on him, and he was folding with that. I mean, he was on Queer Street in that 10th round. He didn't even know where he was. He was hurting tonight. He was hurt a lot in that fight. Anyway, doesn't work the body much. He does throw the occasional power shot to the body. Sinks it in there. You'd think if he'd put more work into the body, he'd do better. But he doesn't really focus on the body. As I said earlier, he has got a left hook that is monster. You want to lose to Green, you want to get knocked out by Green, you hold your right hand about right here. You want to beat him, you put your right hand right here. Lose, win. It's real easy. The blueprint is out on him. He shows flashes when he lets his hand go, as I said. He went the distance with Tavares Sims. You don't know who he is? He's that 79th ranked 38-year-old, the marvelous one. Yeah, he went the distance with him. Now he beat De.O.G, who's ranked like 39th, but De.O.G, what did he get hit with? Left hook. Wasn't the right hand, left hook. Say left hook, yeah. So, the blueprint's out on Allan Green. He's not freakishly fast. He's not that great of a boxer. In fact, he brags about being self-taught. That'll do you a lot of good against the elite fighters, you know what I mean? Switching over, we have Andre Ward. 21-0, 13 knockouts. Proved me wrong as much as any other fighter last year. Out of the 7 I missed, he was responsible for 2 of them. Pacquiao was for 2 of them. Eddie Chambers. Anyway, he's very good. And he's borderline. He's getting on that great status. He's hitting his prime at a great time. He dominated Kessler. Dominated him. And couldn't have been more wrong on my prediction. I'll admit it. I didn't think he would. I didn't think the class of opponents that he had fought would necessitate a beatdown that was even greater than what S.O.G did to Kessler. And I'm a big S.O.G fan. He embarrassed Miranda. He whooped him like he owed him money. You know, I mean, he's a very good boxer. He has good power. He is finally switching from the amateur status, or the amateur way of fighting, to the pro fighting. He's sitting on some shots, and now he's fighting with a chip on his shoulder. Okay? That's the one thing I wanted to see him do. That's the one thing I said he didn't do. Look at my past videos I did of him. I'll post it. And you'll see that I said he doesn't sit on his shots. Now he's starting to sit on his shots. He's doing what all good, great fighters do. They see what their weakness is, and they start improving on it. He uses angles and combos. He's fast. I mean, he throws all the punches. As I said, he's got that chip on his shoulder because he's coming into himself. He's a lot of the things he needed to pick up on and improve, he has. He's starting to get onto that. Sure, I'd love to see his hands better. Sure, I'd love to see him improve on his D. He's got a slick D. He's not lunging as much as he used to. Still, you know, he's still a bit off balance occasionally. When he spreads his feet out too much, when he lunges in, his feet are still spread apart, so he's open for shots. But I mean, and he can fight either right or left hand. So either way, it doesn't matter. Ask Kessler's face how switching to southpaw did for him, you know. But you know, as far as weaknesses with Andre Ward, you would have thought it was stamina. He looked great. He's looked great his last couple fights. As far as, you know, his hands holding low, he has that athleticism and the ability to move. Keep in mind, this is a 2004 Olympic boxer. To use his body movement, to use that athleticism to get him out of trouble, to get him moving and get him out of the way of the punches. He can stay close enough to where he can move out, and now with that chip on his shoulder, he's even more deadly. Green's not going to be fast enough to land the shots he needs to land against Ward. He doesn't throw enough punches to make Ward, and with that pressure that Ward seems to be putting on people now, that's going to cause Green a lot of problems. Green does not do well when he is not the aggressor. If someone else is putting the pressure to him, no, he holds a lot. And you'll see that. If his back gets up to the ropes, he tries to work out of that too. But, you know, this isn't Miranda. This isn't De Jesus or De Leon or whatever. This isn't Sims. It's not. It's Andre Ware. And I think Ware is going to handle his business in this fight. I don't think it goes the distance. I think he gets stopped in the 11th round. This will be the first time he's gone 12. So I think, judging from that, I would say the 11th round is when Green runs out of gas and gets stopped. Okay? So there you go. There's my prediction. Andre Ward, maybe I'm cursing him because every time I go against him, he just... Anyway, that's my prediction. Andre Ward, 11th round knockout. All right. This is Bigragu. For those of you that just started sleeping, I'm out.